Keith Apicary? Who the hell is that?
But he's not strong, athletic, good-looking, talented in any possible way, and he sure as hell not me. So.
Support WrestleTalk!
Enable notifications.
Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I am Luke Owen, and yes, Keith Apicary is debuting on WrestleTalk today. In fact, he's coming in the next video we post. So make sure you click that little bell down there, or whatever it is YouTube want you to do these days, to make sure you get notified when it goes live. Last week, Sinclair Broadcasting CEO Chris Ripley announced that Ring of Honor were going to be running its biggest show ever from the legendary Madison Square Garden next year, rumored to be over WrestleMania weekend. Although the venue runs a lot of different types of shows, the only wrestling promotion to ever run there in the last century is WWE due to their close relationship. In 1994, WCW tried to run a show with Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair on the card, but 2 weeks after it was announced, Madison Square Garden cancelled the booking and WWF ran a show on that date instead. Dave Meltzer wrote in the Wrestling Observer newsletter last week after Ripley's announcement that WWE were working hard behind the scenes to prevent ROH from doing the show from MSG, despite the fact they won't be using the building over Mania weekend, with the Hall of Fame, NXT, Raw and SmackDown being held at the Barclays Center. AAA also announced they were planning on running Madison Square Garden at some point in 2019, but it seems that neither is likely to happen, as Ring of Honor CEO Joe Koff has revealed that the Madison Square Garden date has been cancelled because, you guessed it, WWE got their own way. Koff explained further to Mike Johnson of PW Insider, "We had a deal with Madison Square Garden and they then told us they were backing out after communications from the WWE. We are not able to get any other date in any kind of discussion." Meltzer writes in the latest Wrestling Observer newsletter, one source said it only took one call from a high-ranking WWE official and not from Vince McMahon, and Madison Square Garden contacted ROH and pulled the date. We were told last week by sources close to the situation that it could and probably would turn into an ugly legal fight. He adds that although MSG agreed to the date, a contract had not been signed. According to Meltzer's sources, Sinclair was furious and legal proceedings could take place and were being explored. But Ring of Honor can look ahead instead to their upcoming Best in the World show, which airs next Friday on June 29th from Baltimore. The show features Dalton Castle defending his ROH Championship against Cody and Marty Scurll, the Briscoes versus the Young Bucks for the Tag Team Championships, Hangman Page versus Punishment Martinez for the TV title, Flip Gordon versus Bully Ray, and more. And ROH have revealed that current Impact World Champion Austin Aries has been announced for the show. The former ROH champion has been involved on Ring of Honor TV from time to time as of late, getting involved in a feud between former TV champions Silas Young and Kenny King. Aries hasn't had his match announced yet, and neither has King or Young, so one would assume they would be involved somewhat. Interestingly, the belt collector isn't listed as the current Impact World Champion in ROH's announcement, and Impact Wrestling themselves haven't promoted the event on their social media, so it remains to be seen if that rumored ROH vs Impact Wrestling show will ever happen. A show that will be happening, however, is All In this September from Chicago. The show sold out its 10,000 seats in under half an hour, which left a few fans grumbling about how they were going to see it. At New Japan's Dominion a couple of weeks ago, the Young Bucks approached Ollie Davis's best friend Don Callis after their IWGP Tag Team Championship victory and told the WrestleTalk Insider that he was all in. While that was a good indication that fans unlucky enough to get tickets would be able to see All In, Cody, Matt and Nick Jackson have now confirmed this via Twitter, posting, "100% this event will be broadcasted in some capacity. We want as many people to see it as possible. Details in the coming weeks." With the men having connections to both Ring of Honor and New Japan, it's possible that All In could be featured on Honor Club, Fight TV or New Japan World, and with Callis announcing the show and his ties to Impact Wrestling, there's also the possibility it airs on GWN or their Twitch channel. As a special treat for the SWAFT Nation, if you visit WrestleCrate.co.uk and use the special code WTTV, you'll get a free Scott Hall autograph in your first box. WrestleCrate is a monthly mystery box full of loads of wrestling goodies, which has items from the biggest promotions in wrestling. Use the code WTTV at WrestleCrate.co.uk and get a free welcome gift. A huge WWE star is injured, but which one is it? Click the video on screen right now for more awesome wrestling content. I have been Luke Owen, and that was Wrestling.